The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the call for game one of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, Matty V, you know what, D-Roll, this could be a long summer right now. You can't win a division in May, but you certainly can play yourself out of a division in May, and they need to turn things around in a big way right now.
Yeah, the way this team has played the early parts of this season, we find ourselves in May, but you know what? You can't help but look at the 25-man roster they're putting forth and notice to yourself that, hey, a lot of these guys might not be here if they don't get this turned around.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Indians will have to deal with a real threat to run from the get-go.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows. 1-0 the count. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Hit out towards second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
First and second here with nobody out. This is line to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
That one had extra bases written all over it. Great sliding catch, and he also kept the runners right where they were at.
In now, Brandon Lowe fouled off. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 8 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. swing and a liner. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. And now he's able to scramble back to second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. The tag, and he's out going for second. But they do grab the lead on the run that scored away from the play. So here is Avisail Garcia to take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Charlie Morton, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 1-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Optimus. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Low is calling for it. 2 gone. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to right center. Naquin's on the move. He's got it one away.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Kipnis is there. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting in. Willie Offerman.
So striding in, Austin Meadows. He reached on a single in his first try.
Meadows.
First delivery to him on the way. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Brandon Lowe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay throw, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
So here is Avisail Garcia, fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Boy, Dero, talk about so close, but yet so far. 1 strike from getting out of this inning, but a big 2-run base hit right there.
Yeah, that batter was able to control his emotions. Not a guy who fears going deep in the count right there, and he was able to come through.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here.
And this one gets away. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. So 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't cap. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Roberto Perez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Right over the middle, knee high.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Stepping up now, Leonis Martin. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 3-0. Now at the plate, Diaz, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes this the other way to right. Naquin is there, and he has it for the out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home.
With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit out towards second. Low ranges to his right. And that's the first down.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Jake Bowers. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. The bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Ramirez hits a little over the 270 mark. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Powers moving to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Meadows. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, first baseman, Choi.
Standing in, Ji-Man Choi. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Second baseman.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rays have opened this up to 5-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half. So now Carlos Santana. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. The windup and the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys. And they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. There's a strike. No runs, just one hit, and one error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. High pop-up. Choi has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Pham. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. A.J. Cole takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 36.
Digging in once again.
Oh, 3.
Striding in once again, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Roberto Perez becomes the first out in the bottom of the sixth inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Naquin, the runner at second with 1 away. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So the lineup flips.
Leading off the ring. Center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, probably due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Grounded to short. Optimus ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ballgame, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Nick Whitgren enters. Striding in, Roberto Perez. No hits to this point.
Catcher, Roberto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. To third. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Stepping in now, Leonis Martin. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Kiermaier. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Tampa Bay jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Charlie Morton wins his league-leading 10th game of the year and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious